An estimated 1,500 college grads leave Omaha every year, taking their talents elsewhere. It's often referred to as brain drain.
Now one organization is studying how Omaha can keep its younger workers from leaving the state. First Alert 6's Andrew Pfeiffer joins us live in the studio to break down their plan to change this trend. Andrew.
Well, Brian and Aaron, according to the Center for Public Affairs Research, half of Nebraska's total brain drain comes from Omaha alone. We Make Omaha is a public engagement effort started by the city of Omaha. They've created a 20-year plan aiming to grow Omaha's population. Tonight's forum at Creighton focused on keeping young talent in Omaha. Dr. Josie Schaefer with UNO is part of the program. She says supporting our young workforce is the #1 priority.
A lot about a wide variety of things we can do. We heard from folks at Metro Community College about skilling up, supporting our young workforce and getting the skills for the jobs today as well as the jobs for tomorrow, supporting them in that process, making sure they have opportunities to learn right here in Omaha, because then they're going to reinvest back in Omaha.
Here's a look at some of the numbers that stood out from tonight's panel. Last year, the population of the Omaha Metro hit the 1 million mark. However, the number of college graduates is continuing to decline. An estimated 1,500 college graduates leave the Metro each year. They're going to other places for work opportunities like Kansas City, Iowa, Colorado, and even California. Organizers say the success of these retention efforts will determine whether Omaha can compete with larger cities for top talent. The comprehensive plan addressing these issues is set to be finalized next year, replacing Omaha's current master plan all the way back from 1997. Live in the studio, Andrew Pfeiffer, First Alert 6.
Sounds like it's time.